And welcome, one and all, back to another edition of D.That Comedy Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Marcus. And you were joining me live at the Comedy Studios, but I'm never alone with my boy, Joey LaFaro. Joe, say hello to the people.
I'm concerned for the nation.
Well, we are the youth of the nation, Joey.
Fuck them youths.
Okay, we'll get into it, Joey. I understand.
I got a lot of topics I'm burning on this morning today.
You really feeling a lot of things
this evening? Yes.
I mean, it's gonna be a weird week, Joey. We've been gone for a minute. But we're back on the air, Joey, and it's been a while, but it's gonna be a fun week, Joe.
Yes.
At least I think so. We got a lot of shit going on this week, man.
Yeah.
4th of July weekend.
Yes.
So we got
and my barbecue's back for the first time since 2016.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
You barbecued since 2016.
Nah, but not that's not the same thing though, and you know that.
Oh, you've gone tyrannical fascist barbecue this time?
I mean, tyrannical fascist barbecue. I have is no hot dogs really that tyrannical?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because hot dogs are a staple of the holiday.
Ugh.
Hey, what's up?
That's just unacceptable.
Hello?
I'm sorry if I feel some type of way about the fact that I've been cooking for a whole week. I prefer that people don't bring tubes of animal assholes into my home.
So don't bring the hot dogs.
That was the one rule I had. I sent it on the invite. I said, hey, if you bring hot dogs, I will disown you.
So me and my wife were talking about that, right? Because we were trying to figure out what we're going to bring, what we're going to do for it. She was like, she asked me to make mac and cheese. And I was like, that's more of a...
That would have been appropriate.
Like a dinner thing, though. Like this is a barbecue. Mac and cheese isn't barbecue to me.
I don't know.
Especially my mac and cheese.
I guess. I will always be okay with a mac and cheese at a barbecue. We are okay with corn at a barbecue. Someone said something about baked beans, but I don't give a fuck about baked beans, so I don't make them. If someone want to bring them, though, I won't be mad at it.
See, that's the thing. Like I'm used to mac and cheese being like a staple at like family dinner. So you're talking Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter Sunday. You get a big pan of mac and cheese for those.
Yeah.
For the 4th of July, you're talking. You got salads, different types of salad, pasta salad, macaroni salad.
Out of slaw.
No one likes slaw, Joey.
Cajun slaw.
No one likes slaw. In any circumstances.
Okay.
Does anyone like slaw? No one on earth likes slaw.
I like slaw.
Yeah, you're not on earth. You're the worst. I keep telling you the worst. But so I decided this year to work in my newfound goodness of, you know what, I'm gonna try other stuff.
Okay.
So instead of making my traditional either mac and cheese or sweet potato pie, as I normally will bring to family functions of cheese, I'm gonna make a seafood salad.
Yeah, I didn't know what that means.
It sounds salad with seafood.
It sounds like it could be really good, but then I thought about it more, and I was like, how would that work? And then I just started getting more concerned the more I thought about it.
What were you concerned about?
Because I was like, I don't know, like seafood. The only thing I could think of is like ceviche, but I know you don't do raw fish like that. So I was like, okay, so this is definitely not like that. And then I was like, oh, is it going to be? And then I just kept thinking about cooked fish and mayonnaise. And I was like, it brought me back to this nasty quick way meal I had last week. By the way, I'm here to ask the hard questions. And the hard questions are, why are we still allowing Asian hate to perpetuate? I don't know why.
Still Asian hating?
We stopped all the something on Asian crime, but we didn't do anything about Asian on Asian crime. And these Chinese people that work at the hibachi restaurant checkout to perpetuate that they think that there's some authenticity to this bullshit is not that's Asian on Asian crime in my opinion. I don't think
Hibachi is Japanese.
Exactly. That's the point. That's exactly the point. Quick Way, Sarku, they all do this shit. What's the other one? The Japanese Express. So, here's what they do, right? They go.
Okay, Alberto, you don't have to necessarily eat it. You can. It's not a seafood salad like lettuce and salad. It's seafood macaroni salad.
Again, the more I thought about it, the more concerned I got because I was like trying to put together in my head how this would be. So anyway, but like back to the hate thing.
Back to the hate.
All these things are supposed to be Japanese restaurants, and they don't have Japanese people because why the fuck would they work at those places? So what they do have are Chinese and or Koreans that they put at the register. They don't have enough of them to fully staff the place, but they usually try to put one at the register.
It's usually one Asian-ish person.
Yeah, sometimes it's the most Asian-looking person who's actually just Hispanic.
And then there's like 5 real Hispanic guys back there cooking.
Yes, there was an Asian dude, and then he said something to an Asian lady that wasn't Japanese. I don't know the language, but I know the sounds, and I watched enough anime to know what Japanese sounds like. And
Japanese sounds angry.
It doesn't necessarily sound angry, but there's like a certain cadence, and there's certain consonant the way you pronounce certain consonants.
Conjugations.
Yes. Yeah. Not conjugations, but like the way that certain, there's certain sounds. There's certain sounds. Like there's like an exercise in improv where you're not expected to actually do other languages, but you just do gibberish to try and act like you're talking in that language. Okay. Which is in retrospect probably pretty racist because it probably just resulted in a lot of racist stuff. But I've watched enough anime to know
when you're hearing Japanese.
When I'm hearing Japanese, right? And I was like, that's not Japanese. And so then
you ain't gonna fool me with that bull.
Right. And I ordered the teriyaki and I ordered sushi. And then they had the Hispanic guy working the sushi counter.
Oh.
And what they gave me, I ordered a spicy tuna roll. They gave me cooked tuna with yellow mayonnaise. It wasn't even spicy. It just had some food coloring in it. It was the nastiest thing I've ever eaten. So
yellow mayonnaise.
There's several. No, it was mayonnaise, and they'd put in like a dollop of sriracha in the essence of part of it. There's like a drop of it mixed into the mayo, but it was still mostly mayo. So I just had this nasty cooked tuna sushi.
Okay, no, that's not what I'm making.
I didn't say that was, but that's where my mind went because I went to cooked fish and mayonnaise, and that's. Now I have a trigger, but I also want to call out the hate in the community that allowed this to perpetuate. Like, look, there's certain times where I expect, like, if I am out there, like, I probably should be out in the streets fighting Olive Garden tooth and nail, just on the basis, like, that should be me policing my community. The Asians probably, like, Japanese people should be out armed with pitchforks outside of Quick Way.
Here's the thing. That's not really your community. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because it's mostly run by black people. Every Olive Garden I've ever been to has had black managers, black staff, and it's owned by an Indian.
That explains a lot.
It's not authentic Italian at all. Because it doesn't even make sense. Like most of the time you're like looking at it going, oh, this looks real like spaghetti-ish. But it's like that's not what it is. It's some weird shit. And they just threw it on a plate for you. But I'm a huge proponent of people working with their own heritage of food because I really don't like.
It's not even about that part of it. It's just about like this is an atrocity on
its face.
On like I'm not saying that they're the only like any group can be. I think anybody can cook anything, right? You can learn how to cook anything, but when someone's doing a disservice to the cuisine, one, people who know how to cook should just rise up in arms. But then there's also just this general when this is how the racism starts because we can't, when they go, oh, I'm not Japanese, I'm Chinese, or I'm not Chinese, I'm Japanese. You all work at that register. So how the fuck are we supposed to know?
yes, yes, Gaston. Joey did say that he's watched enough anime to know when he's hearing when he's hearing Japanese.
Yes, that was a quote.
I've been in Italy 7 times. I prefer Olive Garden. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, hey, I've never been to Italy.
That's just preposterous.
Yeah, have you been to Italy?
No.
Are you going to go to Italy?
Eventually.
Okay. You've been like France and like.
I haven't been to France.
Where'd you go? I thought you went to Turini.
I went to Tenerife, which is the Canary Islands, which is in a Spanish
Spain
conquest.
Spain.
It's not really Spain.
It's Spain South.
It's a colony.
It's okay. So Spain is colonized.
It's like, you know.
Okay, so
it's a murdered indigenous population.
They took over and murdered all the indigenous people.
Yes.
All right. So, point of the story is, Joey, I'm making pasta seafood salad.
Okay.
So it's a pasta salad.
So it's a pasta salad
with
seafood spin.
Yes.
Okay.
With seafood in it.
What kind of seafood?
All of them. I'm putting them all in. Everything that goes in the ocean is going in this salad.
It better not be jellyfish in this damn salad.
It's gonna be octopus.
There better be some clam strips in there.
It's gonna be octopus, clam, little toads. I'm putting
some
turtle
scallops in there. Is it a hot salad?
No, it's not a hot salad. It's cold salad.
Okay.
Barbecues are cold salad territory.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, so that's the reason I didn't want to make
that. There's the difference between it being a pasta and a salad is that it's cold.
Yeah.
It's Cajun seafood or Cajun pasta. Like, okay. Oh, it's cold now. Oh, it's Cajun pasta salad.
It's pasta salad now. Oh man, but yes, Joey. So we're gonna have a good time. I have to requisition some fireworks.
Okay.
Because we got to celebrate.
You're not the only person who asked about fireworks and what the ordinances are. I don't know what the ordinances are, but no one gives a fuck around here.
Okay.
Well, our HOA does, but our general like surrounding area
doesn't give.
Someone lit the fireworks at like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
During the day when no one could see
on Central Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing that. Why?
So here's the thing.
Again, fuck these youths. They don't have anything better to do. Put them back in school. And we need year-round school. The lighting fireworks at random times of day for no reason and kicking on doors, like just running up and kicking doors.
They're kicking doors.
Yes, they ain't got shit to do. Like I've never seen. Like every mall has a curfew after 3 p.m. now.
Oh yeah, they don't let them in after 3.
This wasn't what?
Because they're running in. They're doing that stupid bullshit where they run into a store and all of them grab shit and run out and see who gets caught.
They're the worst. This is the worst generation of kids.
Yeah. But every generation says that about the generation.
Nah, we didn't have any of this.
Yeah, we did.
Nah, it wasn't this bad.
But see, the thing
we had kids who did this, but it wasn't like 60% of them.
But they would see. Here's the thing: it's not all the kids that are doing the bad stuff. It's just enough of them for our generation to look at them and go, "This is the worst generation ever been."
I feel like it's a higher percentage than normal because they're like, look at their music.
Is that's what's making them do this? Their music?
I mean, did you see the video for Hoochie? I've never seen a roach in real life before. Like that was
for who?
What's her name? Sexy Red?
No.
She has a song where she's just like it's called Hoochie Coochie, and it's supposed to. And she's just like there with her like in like a outfit going Hoochie Coo or whatever the fuck. And it's like, oh, that's like get the raid. Like it needs to be.
You need to spray that.
You spray that.
Hold on a second, because that's different.
It's extremely annoying, and it's like this is their thing. This is what they've chosen.
This is who they've chosen.
They've fallen for psyops at a higher rate.
Hoochie Coo?
I don't know. Hoochie Coochie, some bullshit.
H-I-E, I think it's Hoochie.
I don't know.
Hoochie Coochie.
Okay.
The official music video. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, I know.
I don't need to hear all this shit. I need to see this.
Hoochie Coochie, Hoochie Coochie, Hoochie Coochie, Hoochie Coochie, Hoochie Coochie.
So it's directed by the baby and another director, which I was like, and Sexy Red. So it's directed by the baby and Sexy Red. So I'm guessing it's a song featuring the baby.
Okay.
Okay. I wouldn't watch it. But she's on a
I forgot how I stumbled upon that, but I saw it and I was like, nope, that's
so the song's called Hoochie Coochie. She is laying on a bed with sushi,
and it's spinning.
spinning sushi bed of Hoochie Coochie. What the what is life right now? This is what they're listening to.
Right. I'm not playing this game with you about every generation says that. No.
No, every generation is thought of as bad by the previous generation. But everybody gonna say this is bad. Every generation gonna say this is bad.
This is horrible.
You can't. We were at the Lotto concert at when we were at
I
District
saw
E.
those. Yeah.
That's what this is. This is their music.
Right.
I can't blame them for having their own music and their own.
I've
voice.
never seen a entire generation take no accountability at all.
Yeah, true.
Like the accountability is just
they don't believe that they
don't believe in it as a core concept.
Yeah, I don't.
That they should be accountable for any aspect of their life.
True. I think that's the big takeaway on this, because they don't, and because I have a prime example sleeping in my living room right now. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We had accountability for things we didn't even fucking do. Like we're still being held accountable for participation trophies that we were given.
Yeah.
Like, but
happy White Juneteenth to you too, Gaston.
This shit.
Gaston said happy White Juneteenth.
Okay, thank you, Gaston.
Oh man, but yeah, so yeah, that we need to never speak of again. I'm done. I'm gonna take that off my YouTube so that it doesn't get in my algorithm.
Speaking of Juneteenth, I have a concern I want to raise. I noticed a pattern.
Juneteenth concern?
It's sort of Juneteenth-ish. I want to raise awareness about the thing that grocery stores are doing now.
Which is what?
It's not okay. They're on Viving brown sugar, and I don't like it.
You don't like light brown sugar?
No.
You've never seen light brown sugar?
I have. This thing they're doing where it's the primary brown sugar is not okay. I should have to go to 3 stores to find dark brown sugar. Because the whole point, they already got the raw and turbinado. What's the point of light brown sugar versus turbinado? Same fucking shit. Dark brown sugar, the whole point is the flavor that you get from the molasses. Like,
you get the same flavor in light brown sugar. It's just lighter. It depends on what you're cooking. It does. Like when I use dark brown sugar, my pies come out really, really dark, like uncomfortably dark.
I like my food dark.
Okay, you like your food like you like your women.
That's not in question.
So you're like, I love everything dark, baby. I like nighttime because everything dark. What the hell is wrong with you, Joseph?
So many things.
Oh, but yeah, okay. So they're changing out. Sometimes light brown sugar in general.
If I go to a general grocery store, there better be a Domino box of dark brown sugar in it.
Should be.
That's a staple.
Where'd you go though?
All right.
Which grocery store did you go to?
I tried Save-A-Lot, Aldi. There was another one, grocery outlet.
Low end.
The low ends don't have them.
You're going to low end stores that don't.
But Domino's not high end. That's my point. I shouldn't have to go to Giant to find like.
Did you find any Domino brands in any of those stores?
No.
Okay, low end stores. You got to go to
Domino bougie sugar.
Yes, you get store brand sugar if you're getting sugar of any kind. If you just don't care.
I thought Domino was the cheap.
There is no other brand. What is the other brand other than Domino fucking sugar? It's the king. Okay. You're like, I thought Domino was cheap. It's the only one.
Right.
It can't be cheap.
Okay. So there's still the store brand is still okay.
Yeah, store brand is still the king of all of it. So where were we at?
I still on my soapbox. I still think that if I want brown sugar, I expect dark brown sugar. This light stuff is feels like a lie to me.
Okay, so Joey, we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna reset, and we're gonna get off food for a little bit.
Okay.
And we're gonna get into some more craziness going on in the world, Joey,
Okay.
including the return of the bad boy himself. He's coming home, Joey. He's coming home soon.
He's gonna slip on home.
He's gonna slip and
Slip and
slide
slide
all the
on.
way home, baby. We'll be back with more fun and more thrills on the Cat Comedy Podcast.
Sometimes I rhyme quick. I was on one. And I'ma make your head bop to this. And at the end, you gonna rock this.
And we're back into That Comedy Podcast. I am DJ Marcus, and this is Joey LaFaro. Oh man, Joey, we're back, man. We got some shows this weekend. What's going on this
Too many
weekend?
D's. We're at McGinty's Public House on Saturday at 6:30 p.m. and again at 8:30 p.m. with an awesome lineup for you. Sean Nemerson's hosting, first of all.
Okay.
And then we got Joey Friedman, Haywood Turnipseed Jr., and Dwayne White. It's an absolutely, it's a great show. Don't miss it. Get you at www.comedyshowsnear.me.
Yes, awesome timing.
And if you can't make it Saturday, no excuses. Sunday, Pinstripes, Georgetown. Same lineup.
That's gonna be a good weekend. I can't count it. I can't count it.
Beat the heat on Saturday and Sunday after you've been out in the sun all day on Friday.
Beat the heat, not your meat. Come on out to comedy
There you
shows
go.
near me. Oh man, Joey, we're back.
Yeah.
So I got a comment from Gaston. It says, arrest the DJ for playing this shit. Well, I have to play it because at the end of the day, he's back, baby. All those charges. I told everybody they overcharged him. They overcharged Diddy.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that.
So this,
Yeah.
at Sean Beckett, yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hey.
yo.
Hey,
Speaking of,
yes.
Yeah. Speaking of Sean, huh?
just telling him, hey, Sean's going to be back and he's going to host this whole weekend of comedy.
Oh,
I sure am. It's going to be the funny. We got so many people coming out. Whoever ain't got tickets, you crazy. You should get them. Got 3 shows, no excuses.
There you go. It should be an awesome weekend, man. We're going to be at McGinty's on 2 shows on Saturday.
Yep.
And Hard Rock. No, not Hard Rock, sorry.
Pinstripes.
Pinstripes on Sunday.
Pinstripes. Georgetown. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, Sean,
man.
you got a show tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing a little spoken word. I do comedy everywhere. So there's a spoken word joint down here on U Street. And I'm
Okay.
getting ready to go back in there for 5 minutes and lay a little bit of the funny down spoken word wise.
Okay.
You know, do a little couple poems for them and get out of there. And that's
That's
it.
awesome.
Okay.
Yep. We got a good barbecue to go to tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah.
You
So
come to yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're coming out there, man.
It's going to be good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Tomorrow's
gonna be a
been
good time.
great.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Great weather too. Tomorrow's great weather. So
Yeah, it was nice. I was like, how am I gonna cook all this food? The weather was not cooperating
Yeah.
because I was like, I gotta time this and I gotta wait for the rain to stop. And then I had to get the food on during the rain break and then take it off during when it stopped again. But I think we got it.
You think it's not
Okay.
wrong? Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're
It's
going
not
with.
raw. That's not.
We think the food is not wrong. All right, that's where we're headed. Okay,
I don't.
Yeah.
That's not.
I can try to dig it.
I can confirm. The food is definitely.
I will bring Alka-Seltzer tablets and
Yeah.
whatever they give you for stomach aches at the hospital.
little Pepto Bismol.
Pepto, yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
served the cooked food.
Okay, Joey. Hey. Oh man. So we were getting into it. Diddy has been acquitted of 3 out of 5
Which 3?
charges.
Wait. So 2 of the charges stuck.
2 of the charges stuck.
Which did he actually get convicted?
Prostitution. Both of them were prostitution.
Was it that one? Was that one for DoorDash and hoes that
Yes,
he got?
he kept
Yeah.
DoorDash and hoes. Male
Yeah, he
hoes.
was doing Male hoes, yeah. We have to.
I
It
still
was
find
male
it funny. Why is the transportation of the hoe like
A legal thing.
it's just such a weird thing to specifically make illegal.
So yeah, so he got convicted of 2 out of 5 counts.
Why are we persecuting the delivery guy? Like that's the first.
Yeah.
And so they denied his bail Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah, his bail was denied. Yeah.
Because that's the
Oh
one thing.
yeah, bring him in. Sorry. Woody Seed in the house.
Hey, Hayward.
Hey, what?
Hey,
Good,
what's
bro.
up,
The-
guy?
I call him the bass man of comedy. His voice so deep. Hey. What's up, brother?
Wacka, wacka,
Mm-hmm.
wacka.
Oh man.
Oh my god. I still think what AI filter are you using? Where the dreads?
Yeah, this haircut
Ah.
is dope. I can't do that.
This is the first time I've seen him without those damn dreads. Oh, wow.
You see it? And
Wow.
I got all of it. And I
Yes,
got
sir.
all of it.
It's all that.
Yes,
too.
sir.
Wow.
You know what I mean, Mark? You see it? You see it?
Hey,
I ain't
man,
mad at you.
I ain't mad at him either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So what made you cut him? Because that's been a staple since I met you the first time.
I know. I've never seen
Yeah,
it
I
before.
had them 17 years.
Wow.
It was time. It was time for him to go, man. It was just time. It became more afro than dreadlocks on the top, and then I was even thinking that I was losing some of them because I was losing a lock here and there. And then what really solidified it was my loctician was like, "All right, we're gonna need to do something. You're gonna need to sit like 12 hours and maybe pay $400 or $500." And I was like, "I'm out. I'm out."
That's surgery. That's
That's
surgery at the
surgery.
hospital.
Right. That's
Your
surgery.
loctician, you looked at your loctician and said, "It's skin fade time." All right, bye. I'm out.
First, you got to think about it. First of all, I'm calling him a loctician. That was enough.
Like
for
a
me
lock-
right
Yeah,
there.
the loctician thing got
You're a
me. I was like,
loctician.
there's a loctician?
He went
I was
to
like, I'm out, I'm
you
out.
take a computer to the Geek Squad, and they're like, "Nah, you want to it needs a new hard drive. You have to take it out, back it up."
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm on the bus.
Loctician.
Hey, oh, you get on the bus. Okay. Hey, where's Hayward performing? I'm on the bus. Okay.
I just left San Antonio Grill.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, working with Adam's Bar.
how's that room?
It's good. It's cool. It's a nice place to get your thoughts together so that we can share them like we will this weekend at
There you
go.
Laurentiis and at Pinstripes.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have a good time, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's
Definitely.
definitely be a fun weekend.
Hey, will you
Tickets
coming to
like
the
they're
cookout
selling
tomorrow?
good, too.
You coming through for the cookout tomorrow?
Oh, I might. Actually, I might. I don't know because I don't have any plans tomorrow. So I might.
Yeah. Well, I think Patrice is gonna bring crabs.
For real?
You're gonna have every goddamn thing at this damn
This thing's gonna get out of hand.
The menu ain't saying nothing about crabs. Oh, I'm on the way.
No, like again, I don't control what people bring. If people show up and elevate the menu beyond that menu is already insane.
You bringing
Okay.
crab.
It is.
I don't know. I'm not trying to put pressure on her to say she's supposed to bring crabs for everybody because people keep asking me about yesterday must have been like who all gonna be there day because I had everybody asking who's gonna be there. I'm like, nobody you know, just like y'all haven't been. First of all, people know this. I have such a ridiculous network that it's always like 5 people from each walk of life. So it's like you're not gonna know people, but it's gonna be cool as shit.
It's a good networking strategy.
Your house gonna be packed.
It's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna be packed. Patrice got that European money. That's what she's coming back with.
Yeah, that's different.
right.
That's different.
Euro.
Yeah.
That should be a good time. It's gonna be good. I'm
Gotta-
gonna try to stop by and pick up some bombs, blow off in front of your house.
None of that sounds good.
You know, it's celebrate America, but blowing up a little bit of it. That's what I've always said.
That's it.
He said, "Celebrate America by blowing up a little bit of it." That is.
Just a little.
All right.
bit.
All right, y'all. They calling me back in, man. I'll see y'all later.
All right, man.
See you this weekend.
See you
All
tomorrow.
right, y'all take it easy.
Yeah.
man.
Mark, you're gonna get deported. You keep talking like this.
Right. And like
They're gonna call me Marcos and send me back to.
they just passed the ICE funding bill.
Of course they did. course they
They're gonna say you look like a Haitian. Nigga.
Right?
were like, hey, he's dark enough. It sounds like Marcos. Send him somewhere.
Wee. Go somewhere.
Oh man, but we were talking about the Diddy verdict. So guilty of. I was trying to scroll down to what the guilty was, which 2 specific charges he was guilty of.
Right. He's guilty of 2 charges of transporting to have sex.
It's transporting prostitutes.
Prostitution. Not transporting prostitutes. Not
Transporting
to
for prostitution. Yeah.
Right. Transporting for prostitution, not transporting prostitutes, which is big.
Okay, so count 1 was the racketeering conspiracy charge.
Right. That's the one he didn't go to.
What was that? No. The bus letting out steam.
Yep.
When that steam bus.
DC fine.
So count 1 was racketeering conspiracy, which I knew going in. He's not a mob boss. You can't get him on rack. No one else was doing anything for him.
Yeah,
he was just doing it himself. The sex was
that was the one thing. This had a different energy than the R. Kelly shit, because the R. Kelly shit was like seemed a lot more deeply like criminal enterprise oriented, where he just wanted to feel like he was in charge of shit. Diddy just feels like he like a person who just really has is just a fucking weirdo.
Freak,
right?
He likes to have weird sex. No one just says, okay, there are people out there who like to have weird sex. He's one of them. That's nothing to go to jail over. Now, if they were convicting him of beating women in the streets, lock him up for 30 years. But liking weird stuff like having your girl get boned in front of you and then having the dude rub semen on your chest, that's just him. That's just what he likes. I ain't gotta like it. You ain't gotta like it. He likes it. It ain't nothing to do with me.
Out here bathing in Punisher nut.
Yes.
It's a wild. I don't want to say it's wild because to me it's really cut and dry. It's consensual versus non-consensual.
Yes.
That means, does this person feel like they're being forced to do the act that they're being asked to perform? And there was some of that in there, which is why these people were making these cases.
Well, you're gonna have that anytime you have someone in a position of power, though, right? Like,
right. There's a dynamic.
Yeah.
To what degree is to like, say I was trying to get a business deal done with Bad Boy as a background financier for comedy shows near me. How much am I accountable for going through with that thinking? Like, because at some point I got to go, is this worth it to me?
Hell no, it ain't worth
it. Like, at some point, it's like, Are you there playing the game they played in Scary Movie where he's like, we're gay together? No, we're not. You suck my dick.
All right, so he was found guilty of. Yeah, he can't stop, won't stop. So he was found guilty of transportation.
Right.
Transportation to engage in prostitution, not trafficking. Yeah, he got the 2 trafficking charges got dismissed, and the RICO got dismissed.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing: if you're those are called Mann Act laws. They were designed to stop men from kidnapping women from one state, and taking them to another state to have sex with them.
Okay.
Because that was a big thing in the 1800s. Like, since the laws were all screwy, you could just snatch a woman. You could snatch a woman in D.C., take her to Virginia, and they'd be like,
that wasn't just sex. That's how they hired people back then. You never heard of getting shanghaied?
Okay.
They would literally no. This is the thing. I learned about this on a haunted bar crawl in Baltimore. So, like, they used to like purposely like get sailors drunk in bars and then kidnap them, and they would just wake up on the boat, and now you're at sea for 6 months.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened in 12 Years a Slave. Is he was out drinking. He went drinking with a friend, and the friend sold him into slavery. So it's like I know it happens.
Yeah,
I know it happens, but that was the Mann Act.
Okay.
So that was 1800s law. That, and again, it's a prostitution law. you can't really get mad at a person for going to meet prostitutes. Now, those are male or female prostitutes or training prostitutes, whatever you're into. That's you.
Yeah.
Give them the fine, send them home.
But isn't that just kidnapping? Like, how would that not just be a kidnapping charge?
Because again, they got to leave. Everybody got to leave. It's not like he kept anyone there and said, "Nah, you can never go."
So it's like, the charge is like, I bring you to my house
Yes.
and be like, hey, trying to fuck, and then at that point, they
Well, no. If you bring someone to your house and you go, "Hey, you trying to fuck," and that's coercion.
okay,
Prostitution would be, you're coming to my house to fuck, and I'm
Okay.
paying you for it.
okay,
That's what Diddy was doing.
right. But
But
where's the
what-
transportation of that hoe to that house become illegal?
Ubering hoes is against the law. You can't. Again,
That's why.
how many
That's
hoes
true.
been flued out?
That's true. That's the question I asked. Like flying somebody out.
That's a great
That's
question.
That's illegal.
Why do
like
the
flying
airlines
somebody
get
out
to
is
skate
illegal.
free? These airlines been transporting hoes everywhere.
And so have athletes and rappers.
There you
International hoe transportation.
go. Southwest.
There
Because until next year, bags are free.
you go.
And then I saw where distribution is more of being just sharing what you have with others. That is distributing.
Yeah,
That is, I'm passing it out. That's distribution.
that's distribution. So if I have cocaine and I say, "Hey, you want to hit a line of this?" That's distribution of cocaine.
Oh, even
Right.
if it's okay.
Even if you don't
Right.
pay me.
Okay.
Right,
So
right.
distribution. And it's like these laws, like
Technically, yeah.
learning all these laws as these high profile celebrity trials go on. You're like, man, I can get arrested for this shit.
I could get arrested for this. I handed out Skittles last. What about we distribute candy during Halloween?
Do I get 10 years for giving out
So
candy?
you mean to tell me
If
that
you're
scene,
diabetic and I don't know,
you tell me that scene in The Departed where Jack Nicholson had that that cup full of cocaine?
And threw it on the hooker's ass.
Yes.
All of that was illegal. Like you didn't. They were into it. I didn't think it was illegal if you're into it, but it is. Where he told the
But
girl,
that's-
"Don't
and that-
come up
and that's
to your
the-
mom."
that's the hard part for. I think that's the hard part for a juror to discern if
Yeah.
a person was into it or if a person was like you were saying, Joey. If there's that power dynamic, am I
Yeah.
into it or am I doing it to achieve it for an end game for a goal?
Even if there's a power dynamic, is it automatic? Like, what point are you responsible? Like, what point does the power dynamic override your accountability for your own choices?
True.
Shoot.
And the big thing
That's
with
the question.
both of the witnesses that when I listen back to what they said on the
Right.
stand is they felt like he was in control,
Right.
but they also felt they were in control.
Right.
So it's like, well, who's in charge of this shit when you're calling for the prostitute?
Right.
I mean, it'd be
Right.
weird for someone choking you to not be in control, right? Like, if that's.
But he wasn't choking. He didn't choke
I'm
her
just
every
saying.
night.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying if that's a thing you wanted,
Yeah.
then you're gonna have that person be in control.
True. Someone has to be in control so you can say no. Stop
And what
this.
he was seemingly doing was having other people have sex with people. It's
Right.
weird
Yeah.
because
So
it's like
he was
something was
fine.
literally sampling sex. Just like he
If you're
That's hilarious.
he wasn't
he was
having
just there
sex,
for the
he was
sex
sampling.
extract.
He was
Like,
he
oh,
was
this
there
is-
waiting for the end. He wasn't there
like,
for
this
the-
is what you
for
do
that.
with it?
He
This
was
how you
there waiting
make
to the end.
Can't nobody hold me down. It's like it's like he literally came in and turned up a
Thank God he
knob.
never came out with his own essential oil.
Oh God, he's gonna.
But he did come out.
It'd be love
He
oil.
he did have Sean John Cologne. He had Sean John Cologne.
Ew.
He did have John Cologne.
But he's coming home, Joe.
Is he?
He's gonna cut. Like they
Is he
haven't
though?
given him bail. They haven't given
But
him
he's still
bail
there.
because they're
Still
still
there,
saying
right?
he's a threat to the community.
Oh my God! That's
So
what
they
it's
let him
like,
stay
yo.
in jail until sentencing.
I don't. Okay.
Now will he be the
But
face?
isn't the max sentence like 45 months or something?
The max sentence is 10 years
10 years
Okay.
on each case. 10 years on each case.
on each charge.
Okay.
On each charge.
And I think they're
10
gonna
years.
try to throw a book at him on that shit.
Mm.
Because again, the penalty for
Not as much.
is a fucking fine.
Yeah.
They would get on the train.
This is the part. This is the question I had. I was talking to my wife about it. This is the question that I had. So, can it be true that the system is? I don't say the system is. We already know the system is corrupt, but it's a challenging system, and it does disproportionately affect people. And yet, we still see people with means can seemingly get away from it, but they're making Puffy a martyr by literally doing what they're doing right now. By keeping him in jail, keeping him away, keeping bail away. Like you just said, would they not, us, we would be gone. See you later.
That reminds me. What the heck's been going on with Luigi? What happened to that?
Oh, wow. Luigi. Yeah, no shit. No shit.
No, like, that's what I mean. I feel like they were like, they had to let this take over the news cycle because we haven't heard about, like, what happened to that trial?
Luigi didn't care.
What?
Luigi, I don't know if Luigi got sentenced or anything. Is he
I'm saying, like, what is going on with that court case? We haven't heard anything.
To New York, and that was the last we heard.
Is he coming behind? Well, is he coming behind Diddy? Pause.
In more ways than one.
In more ways than one.
You know who is? Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry definitely. He coming up behind Diddy because Tyler Perry just got that lawsuit from Derek Dixon. Who was Derek Dixon? I'm still trying to figure out who the guy was.
Clearly somebody.
Derek Dixon is an actor. Yeah, Derek Dixon is an actor, and he acted on that TV show that Tyler Perry has about the president, whatever that TV show.
Okay, so he was on that.
So he was on that show. So he met him before that show, but he also had him on that show. And apparently he did some inappropriate things with Derek Dixon that was like, well, he was in a position of power. Well, this is the claim, that he did some inappropriate things to Derek Dixon, but Derek Dixon hasn't said anything up until he just released these texts.
Derek Dixon told Aaron Magruder.
Like, fought for bed with him and all those other things. Yeah, it's a whole, wow, that Aaron Magruder. I remember
That's
that
what I'm saying.
And that's what it's like, of the Boondocks,
Yes.
we're talking about the Boondocks, but it's like, this is what people have been saying about Tyler Perry for some time, because there's been episodes of Boondocks, there was
We all knew Tyler Perry was gay. I don't think anyone was saying
there were too many Hollywood insiders and too many shows that had whole episodes dedicated
to him being gay.
To him not only being gay, but being a fucking weirdo.
Weird gay. Well, he wasn't weird. Like, here's the thing. Like, if you read the text messages he sent the dude, right? Now I'm not justifying any of it. It's all weird anyway to me. But he told the dude, "Hey man, you need somebody. If you ever want somebody to come lay down with you and rub your back, I'm your guy. And I'm your guy.
I'm your guy. Hello.
Hello. Wake up in the morning. Hello.
Hello.
But
if you ever need a big spoon, I'll be there for you."
Put his hands between his thighs. Let me tell you something. You crawl into a bed with me, put your hands between my thighs. And I was in the military with open bays. I mean, open buck.
Yeah.
Anything can happen to anybody. I swear for Jesus, and I don't believe in Jesus like that. But I promise you.
Here's the thing. He said it to the guy, and the guy didn't react like you would to someone advancing you like that. He was like, "Oh man, that's real special. I appreciate that." No, if a man okay, Haywood, I'm using you as an example, okay, because you're a 6 foot plus black man. If you text me,
yep, 6'2",
yeah, if you text me, "Hey man, I'm thinking about you. I hope you're sleeping well. If you're not, I'll come over and rub your back." The response is, "Nigga, please get the fuck off my phone." Oh yeah, the good night challenge.
Where people calling each other up and saying, "Hey man, I just want to call you and say good night." What'd you say? This nigga called me to say good night.
Are you in jail? What's going on?
Are you okay? Cough if you need somebody. If you need bail
See, that's
money.
the thing,
Like,
though.
that's
No.
just not how we're wired. And I'm okay. Here's the thing. I don't know worlds and how people talk to one another, how people try to approach one another. But everything that this guy says Tyler Perry was doing, he wasn't okay with. So at what point do you take your agency?
I'm not happy
I'm
with
not okay with that.
I don't
But
want you
again,
to do this anymore, sir.
This is people looking. Yeah, this is not. Don't text me this shit. Like what? Like you text back question marks or that face people make. Like what? What? And then I'm definitely gonna screenshot it and be like, 10 million right now.
10 million. The
10
next
million right
message
now
would be
for
10 million right now. I don't care. 10 million right now.
I'm not gonna lie. If Haywood does have one of those voices though, where I might be kind of okay with it.
No, shut the fuck up. See, this is why I don't talk to you, Joey.
Hey Joey, let me say this now. If you need somebody to run your back. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
most of the time I'd be like,
What?
fuck no. But here, it's like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I'm torn. Like,
If you're torn, you will be torn.
Oh my god.
What they say in Friday at the Mexico, fuck the line about a little.
that's too much. It's too much.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was much. I'm sorry, that was too much. See, but you just said it. You said that's too much. Like, hey,
You know where the line is.
Yeah.
Most
So-
men know where the line is.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He was with it
But people-
until he needed money.
He made a choice.
Yes.
Right.
He made a combat choice. Hey, I'm gonna be down, but I'll get broke if I stop acting in these series.
That's power dynamic.
I'm sued.
but you know what happened? Tyler Perry got married recently.
Oh, he did.
He got what?
Perry got
I
married.
like how you. He got married.
He got married.
Oh, we forgot about Bezos' wedding entirely.
So Tyler Perry got married.
Did he?
And what that dude, to me,
He
that's
got a
spoiled
beard.
lover.
That's crazy.
To me, that's a spoiled lover. And he got married to a woman. So my man is upset because you said you
Did
married
he
me.
get married?
You told me you loved. You told me
They
you
look
loved
like
me,
a
Tyler.
good couple though. Like looking at a picture of them together, like him and his wife look like a good couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he like dudes. We all know he like dudes. No,
Tyler Perry.
we've known that. We've known Tyler Perry like
Okay.
dudes.
Let me ask this
No,
question: Does anybody on
Okay.
this show want to start in the Tyler Perry special? 'Cause
I would.
I would too.
I would be in the Tyler Perry production. Like
But
if
you know
he
who-
cast him Medea 647 and he needs somebody to be the asshole baby daddy, I'll be there.
That's how he's gonna cast us. He's gonna cast us as the dude who's gonna be like, look here, Joey. If you need somebody to rub your back, and Joey's over there to talk to his friend and be like, hey, you know what? You can be my friend too. That's how he's gonna cast us. And that's part of the problem with Tyler Perry. It's like, listen, I don't care if you, whatever you are, but that does mess with his bottom line because he has a Christian audience that on some level may be closeted as well. Because we can't talk about certain things, we can't do certain things, which leads right back to the question thing. Because these things, like we were saying earlier, these are weird. But if it was okay to pay somebody for that weird shit, it wouldn't be a problem.
Right. That's true.
See, and
And that's the thing. I don't care what people do in their own time.
here's the other thing about is because Haywood mentioned the Christian audience. There are plenty of gay singers in Christians in Christian churches. They're gays all around Christianity. Let's stop pretending that we have this moratorium on homosexuality.
Right.
We don't like it. Okay, just say you don't like it. Don't act like that man's a pariah because he's gay now.
Right.
He's just gay.
Right.
Let him be
Right.
gay. Hey,
Right.
if he here's what I always say whenever I think about it. I'm gonna pray for you. If you and I both get into heaven, we both gonna look at the same God. And he be like, you shouldn't be up here. Because whatever I done in my life, he definitely gonna look at me and go, You just made it by the skin of your goddamn teeth. But
Literally, like, I'm as surprised as you are. Like, I didn't even know I left that answer on the test.
I got in.
And-
That's me waking up in heaven. I got in.
That's what I was like. What the fuck is Ava doing?
and then the audacity to be obnoxious about it. Be like, oh, we got it. Yeah. High fiving.
Like it was supposed to be.
High five.
That's how you're supposed to act and be like, look here, hey, where the wine at? Fuck the water.
Just wine, baby.
Where the wine at? Where the
No
wine
take
at?
back.
You know
No
what I
take
mean?
back. I ain't going down there.
Be just like Trump with Iran. No take backs.
No take backs. Where's the fish fry?
I know I bombed you, but peace. Let's have peace.
Let's have peace.
What they say? Ain't no buffalo wings, but where them angels at that don't need the wings? I know you just suck one. Put some Old Bay or some lemon pepper. Angel wings with lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper angel wings. That's gonna be the thing.
I did. That's the one I missed.
You miss
Hello?
lemon
I didn't do
Hello. And that's all you hear. You see Medea walk up behind
That's all
you.
you hear. Hello. Hello.
Like, I did not know God was a Tyler Perry fan. Everybody has this.
Say, I
Why
love
don't
Medea's
angels sound
Halloween.
like Medea?
Say, I love Medea Halloween. I love you got it like that. Medea is something to me. How they just keep doing the same thing but different over and over again.
Over and over and over.
It's like same
It's like
thing.
Ernest. It's
Yeah.
like the Ernest movies in the 90s.
Oh my God, it's just like Ernest. It's just like Ernest. That's
Can you
the
imagine
movie.
if they had
Medea meets Ernest.
Medea marries Ernest?
Yep, that's the next movie. Is Jim
Is he
Varney?
alive?
No, I think he died.
Oh, damn. That would have been the movie. Like if he bought the Ernest franchise and then just made Medea meets Ernest. That would have been the
Thank you.
stupidest.
What's the other dude's name who made a bunch of movies? Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable Guy's been in a Medea movie.
Has he?
He
Yes,
was.
he has. He was.
Yeah.
He sure was. Oh,
I've never felt the
my
urge to watch any of those.
God.
I don't think you would. You don't watch enough.
Nah,
Beat.
you would. You married to a black woman. At some point, you would be. I've seen the plays, and not because I've been to one.
Oh, well, we're being.
We have had good internet the whole time till now.
Yeah, it's starting
I'm
to
kind of
crap out.
surprised.
What
What
is it?
station are you between?
Yeah,
You know where the internet hole is.
Yeah, I'm over here at Gallery Place. You know how that goes.
Okay, that explains it.
the Hebrew Israelites are chanting too hard upstairs. They
My cousin.
blocking all the sleep.
You know, my cousin.
Yep,
Yep, they're
All my
blocking
cousins. They mad.
blocking
They like,
blessings.
you know what they say to me? They say, you know what we talk about, brother. I'm like, no, I don't, Kanye. Leave me out of this
They
shit.
definitely tried to. They saw you with the dreads, and they definitely were like, "Hey, that's one of our brothers right
That's
there."
one of our brothers. Look at you walking around here. You know about the aliens, don't you? I'm like, so did the aliens buy the spaceships from the Jews? How did this work? Because they
How
all
did-
can't be.
When does deal go down? Which way does deal go?
There's like so many parallels between that and what the Mormons are talking about. And like, I need the
They're the Black
conclusion.
Mormons.
No, you know what it is? It's like Alien versus Predator. Like there's separate movies, right? Franchises right now. Like I want to see the one where they fight.
Where they meet. Oh, I would love to see Mormons and Hebrew Israelites come together and talk about both of their hereticness.
Who aliens built the ships? And were they
Yeah.
slaves?
Right.
Space
Were they
ladies.
slaves? Space slaves. Now-
Oh
now
no,
we
wait!
can
I'm
see.
mixing up the Mormons with the Scientologists. The Scientologists that need.
No, yeah, Scientology believe in space aliens.
They're not just space aliens, space deities.
Oh,
So there's a whole. I went. Oh, I never told y'all this story. Oh, okay. So I went through one of their orientations one time. It's all about technology.
why?
Look here, man. It was like, look.
They told him they were going to measure his metachlorines, and he wanted to find out how many he had.
No, it was free food and shit.
Oh, it was one of those.
Because y'all, okay,
meetings.
I don't know if y'all know this, but L. Ron Hubbard's house, you know, he was big in D.C. So his house, where he wrote the book, it's all here in D.C. And it's a museum. You can literally go through it and walk through it and all that because they were really trying to influence politicians to ensure that Scientology became a thing. they were really all about commercialism. And,
Oh yeah.
and I want to say that propaganda, using it to their benefit, but that's also how you become one of those 503Cs. You know, that letting people know that it's a legitimate thing and it's a real thing and all that kind of stuff. So I went through his house with his secretary, who did know Tom Cruise, and I promise you, man, it was the weirdest meeting I've ever been at. I've been in a few different meetings because you have me, right? And this is before I had locks, so I had like afro with, you know, like what kids now, like a piece of head afro. So there was me, and then there was this girl with pink hair, and there was a guy in a suit, and then there was this other young brother who looked, I mean, literally, we looked like an X-Men class walking through. Like, I was like, we got to be the newest students in the X-Men class because this is just strange that all of us are walking here and talking about Professor Xavier, who happens to be L. Ron Hubbard and shit.
Yeah,
So,
yep. He was a different kind of weird.
Yeah, he was kind of weird.
He was a sci-fi writer, and I'm like, how do you base a religion on your main figure being a sci-fi writer? I can't do it.
Isn't that where Battlefield Earth came from?
Yes, the worst John Travolta movie of all times.
I'll tell you one better. The worst movie I have ever seen, and I've seen a lot of movies. That is the worst movie I have ever seen in my life.
I hate that movie from beginning to middle.
To end. To middle, you know.
From beginning to middle, I hate that movie. From middle to end, it picks up when the humans decide to take over and actually start doing shit. Instead of them trying, when they fight back, that's when the movie gets interesting.
I don't even remember it enough to hate
They
it.
fight back by going to the library and finding out that everything they told to them was a lie.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And they say, but you're in a library.
That's
I was
right.
like, you know what? This is a lot of this is
the Harrier jet. That's what it was.
How that was the thing I didn't learn. Like these motherfuckers were using sticks and bows and arrows, but now they know how to fly jets to shoot down alien structures on the planet.
And the aliens are powerless to stop it.
And these aliens have been doing this for millennia. This is what the
Because the
aliens
aliens
do.
can't breathe. That's why the aliens were so impossibly destructive. Oh man, we're gonna get out of here, Joe. We hit our time on it.
Yeah.
We hit our time. All right, Haywood, they're gonna see you this weekend, man. Where can they find you on the internet, man?
At Woody C on Instagram and Haywood Tennessee Jr. on your Facebook. I'm not on X, unfortunately, or fortunately. Not because how you look at that shit.
Oh, I had to get off of X. They asked me to verify that I was human after I was critical of Israel. So I was like, I knew that was a trap. So I just deleted the app. I was like, nope.
That was
Ain't
the
gonna
Battlefield
set life
Earth
after
days.
me.
Joey ends up in a. They're gonna send him to Israel. he got to be Jewish. Send him back to Israel.
LaFaro, we know what LaFaro
It's very slim. They already make low faro, la faro. I guess they're gonna make me Hispanic.
He's going to an El Salvadorian prison.
Yeah, I came back from Jamaica with a tan, and they tried to pull that shit. Dude thought it was El Faro instead.
Mr. El Faro. Where can they find you at Senor El Faro?
At Joey Low Comedy on Instagram and wherever comedy books are sold.
That sounds about right.
No, that's not a thing.
Well, you can find
Wherever hosting the barbecue. How about that?
There you go.
How about that?
Come to the barbecue. If you've got an invite, come to the barbecue. That's what I'm saying this weekend, man. It's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna blow some stuff up. We're gonna eat some good food. I might DJ, Joey.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to DJ.
You gotta
I know I
go
ain't gonna- I gotta get. I might have to break out the ones and the twos.
We have everything for
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
the bad, but somebody gotta do it. And it ain't the bad, but somebody gotta do it. And it ain't the bad, but somebody gotta do it.
Oh man, but I'm DJ Marcus, and you can find me anywhere you find a Comedy Podcast or comedy shows near me. You will find DJ Marcus. We can get out of here, folks. We will see you next time with more fun and more thrills on the Comedy Podcast.